this.
Hi, and welcome to the bold and beautiful mini spotlight here on JLJ Media. I'm James Lott Jr. Yes, I am, since May 10th, 1969. We're here with the ladies who are all bold and beautiful. We'll start from me on the top. We have one of your favorites, Ms. Mack. Hello, Ms. Mack.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
She's a middle child like me right now, the way we're stacked. Ms. Russ.
Hi, guys.
Or actually, is it Mrs. Russ? No, it's Ms. Russ. Is it? And then I know this one's a Ms. It's Ms. Govea. yeah.
Greetings, Earthlings. Greetings.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Where are you people? Where's everybody? I don't see anybody. Nobody's filling the show right now. I'm waiting for everybody to come in. Well, as you're coming in, I guess I'll do the church announcements. You guys, we're here. I'm queer, and let's get used to it. I don't know. So this morning, we debuted our Beyond the Gates after show here on JLJ Media. I think we're one of only a couple that are doing like actual video versions of the reaction videos. Candice Mack and Amanda Russ are producing and starring in it. I am doing the knobs. Congratulations, out now, audio and video, wherever you find your podcasts, and on video, the granddaddy of them all, JLJ Media, YouTube. Y&R, we did that one too, kids. Somehow we got through it, and that one's out now too. That one's out now. Also, audio, but there's no audio because the audio didn't record somehow. So this is how life works, and you'll have to just come to YouTube to watch us. All right. After this, General Hospital. I'm very excited. We're going to this show right here is going to be on for like 10 minutes. We're going to General Hospital today. At 1 o'clock, General Hospital, with my cohort of 10 years, Frank Morans, and a special guest for you long time. She fucked up 2 weeks ago. She did. She fucked up. I don't care. I'm saying she fucked up. And we'll talk about it on the show. But
oh no.
She missed our reunion. All four of us together. We had LaQuisha, which was great to have LaQuisha. It was really good having her on. But it'll be nice to have Link back together. #Link, which is Frank and Ladine Harvey. She'll be joining us. It's been 5 years since we've seen her last. We're gonna find out what she's doing, what she's up to. She still looks beautiful. I saw her on Instagram. And we'll talk about the times we did together 10 years ago. When we did the show 10 years ago. We'll be reminiscing. So that's at 1 o'clock. We're very excited. And a whole exciting, week of General Hospital. That's just the cherry on the cake. After that, kids, while I'm drifting off of my couch, falling asleep and eating something, I'm going to be watching Dish of Days. That's right, kids. My chocolate twin, who I've seen twice this week. Recently, I saw Tami and Serafini last week. A week ago. I'm seeing everybody in the chat. Has their show for Days of Our Lives. Peacock's #1 Emmy Award-winning exclusive soap opera. How he says it. And find out how old am I. He does every week. And I was shout out to Dylan Matthews, who had a funny one who said, James Lott Jr. is so old, he took a bath with Jesus.
Amen.
I'll take it. I would hang out with Jesus if I had a chance. So yes. So that's
I thought you were gonna say he got baptized by Jesus.
I guess I'm that old too.
Same thing.
I guess I'm that old too. But that's a great show over there. Dish of Days. Also, I want to mention that Tony Moore on his show, Lounging with Tony, or his channel, Lounging with Tony, his show More Please. He's been talking to several cast members of Beyond the Gates, including Daphne Dupleix and the guy who plays Ted. I forgot his name already. And of course, Carla Mosley. So he's been talking to them. Check out those interviews. They're out now. So there's that. Also, the Emmys are out. The Emmys are October 17th. That's all we know. The whole press world has no idea. So don't ask us if we'll be there. We don't know yet. We haven't put anything out yet. Right, Candice? Nothing's out yet, right? We just know
nothing's out yet except for we found out that it's in Pasadena. It's going to be at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium. It will not. Let me repeat this because so many people was like, it's not going to be on network this year. It's going to be on watch.theemmys.tv. and on other streaming apps as that details become available, we'll pass it on.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Candice. We will. So just keep in mind, we're all talking and buzzing behind the scenes, but hopefully we'll have something for you. And just on a side note, make sure you're watching or listening to Voices of Daytime, because Miss Tami Govea has been killing it recently. We have all kinds of goodies. The Annika stuff's still up, so watch the whole Annika thing. There's so much good stuff on there. So it's more coming, you guys. More coming. She's working hard for you, bitches. That's all my church. There's no big birthdays this week or anything. I think it's all our church announcements for today. I'm going to start off.
Something.
Oh, what did I forget?
You forget. So we are talking about the Bold and Beautiful here on JLJ Media, but we want to give a shout out to somebody who wrote for the show.
Oh yes,
as well. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day. It is former writer of The Bold and the Beautiful, a legend in daytime, the creator of Beyond the Gates, who also was on General Hospital, not on Young and the Restless. Miss Michelle Valjean, ladies and gentlemen. Michelle Valjean. Okay, like she was going to come out, right? Okay.
Happy birthday.
Here she is. When you die, when you die, I'm like, hold please, ladies. And there she is.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Yes. The Bolt said it's nice. Oh yeah. Okay, folks. Also, I'm joking. I have to thank you because I posted the video of me and Tami just walking through the Forrester sets on TikTok. It's gone viral. Right now it's at over 13,000 views and still going. Mm-hmm. So I was shocked. I didn't, and people are commenting, and oh my God, they love. So if you're on TikTok, James Lott Jr., I put up as a whim. I put it up there because I was like, yeah, we'll see what happens. No, it's gone viral. And it's also
maybe I should throw some stuff on there too.
Yeah, maybe I should. I had no idea.
I never even, you know what? I have tons of footage from the last one.
Right.
I should have posted that.
I know. I never posted.
It got reposted, and I can actually say this because I stalked their page all the time. 33 times it's been reposted. So other people are reposting it, so other viewers of Bold and Beautiful can watch it.
That's what I'm doing.
Wow. I have the whole old set. Because I went the last time it was the old set. I have the whole old set.
Post it. I had no idea there was a soap audience on there. I had no idea.
Oh yes.
Me either. I didn't know that either.
Yes.
So you're
Ken said, you posted because I know he follows me on TikTok. He posts stuff too. So I didn't know. So I'll put some more stuff on there, you guys. It's I did not know this.
So is JLJ Media on TikTok?
No, just James Lott Jr.
James Lott. Mm-hmm.
As I went, because I'm a TikTok star on there because of that fucking bread video.
Yeah.
So I don't post any sometimes. I just post all my other stuff on there. I said I'll post this on there. And you hear
right
Tami in the background.
There's a large audience on TikTok for soaps. Trust and believe.
I did not know that. I would have been posting all on there. Right. Okay.
You hear Tami in the background. We ran to Crew Moro when we were there, and his girlfriend. Like, it's all on there. I did not. People love it. So so thank you. And I'm going to post more stuff on it. So you guys post more soap content on.
So do you tag on TikTok? Like if I post something?
You can. Unless the person's on there, yes, you can. Not anybody's on TikTok in the soap world. That's the kind of thing. Right. Like Michelle Stafford just joined.
Yeah. You can tag. You can tag us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lisa, who plays Luna, she's on there. She's always posting stuff. Who else? Casey's on there. Oh,
he's on. I know he's on there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give y'all the list.
No, I didn't.
Make sure you follow
James on
TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have almost 22,000 followers.
Good to know.
Over 100,000
TikTok. But if there's a soap following, then that behooves the network.
It's a real good, and especially the TikTok lives. That's a whole thing too. So yeah, TikTok is where it's at, kids.
Lordy Lord.
I know, right? I didn't even. I just post
get rid of one of
personal stuff.
What?
Seldom on X, so I might just get rid of that.
And get rid of X.
If there's a soap audience on TikTok, then maybe I'll just focus more on that. Instead.
Something new I learned. So that's just like, you guys, something new. I'm just saying thank you guys, because I just had no idea. They'll work all that out, folks. We'll follow them. But I'm just letting you guys know, thank you. I had no idea. That was a nice kids have VIP, just saying. Well, you know, like I said, I'm a TikTok star, so there you go. The other creators know who I am because I'm somebody. So, and I also want to thank the folks who also made my other video go viral about the left-handed notebooks. For some reason, that's still going. So it reminds me of my Periscope days, Candice.
Oh, Periscope! Oh man, those good times, man.
I was a star on there too. I missed my Periscope days. That was a lot. So you guys remember me on there.
Yep.
Brody says hi, Aaron. Yeah, it's those are I love the whole live stuff, so and that's kind of fun putting videos out. Okay. Candice,
okay, y'all are avoiding talking about the show.
I know.
This is very interesting.
I see what you're doing. I see what you guys are doing.
We weren't avoiding it. We was actually talking about the behind the scenes content.
Sure you was.
Amanda's that child who tattletale, so she's gonna point out the obvious that we're trying to avoid it.
You're supposed to be doing all of this.
Exactly.
Oh no! I was not the tattletale. Y'all are very wrong about that.
She's a bad person.
I am not an artist. I'm the one smoking under the bleachers. I'm definitely not the artist.
Okay, Sandra D, hush. Because we're trying to get James and Tami involved with the TikTok soap audience, which will, have a following to watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, they're very smart, and we just explained it, Candice. So now we'll talk about the soap.
But they're smart enough to know that we are still talking about Bold and Beautiful just because we're not talking about the ups and downs of the triangle that we really don't give a damn about.
Okay, bitches, everybody quiet. All right, here we go. Everybody quiet. Quiet. Everybody quiet. I don't know what I'm going to say. I just want to say quiet. I don't know. I have daughters. It feels like my daughters right now.
You should say this. I'm the father, and you guys will quiet when I tell you to, or else you're gone.
Yeah, when James says to be.
That's why I said when James as the dad says that, and there's always, you know what, Amanda, you remind me of the kids in my class, okay?
You're really pushing it today, because you already shushed me, and I don't like that.
Oh, are you actually upset?
Okay.
Are you really upset? Are we not? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay. Oh, this is live television. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were upset. We were all playing around. I thought we were all playing around.
Amanda's really upset.
She is.
There's no playing when it comes to discipline. We don't play when it comes to discipline on live TV. Okay? All right. Thank you. Back to you, James, in the studio.
What's going on?
And scene.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm like, it's not me this time. I don't know what's going on. I want everybody to be okay. I know we're going to talk about a show that's horrible right now. But no, Amanda's really upset, and I see Can's a little bothered. I just I'm
not upset. Let's just move on and talk about the show.
I'm sorry, Tami.
I don't like to be shushed. James can shush people. Okay, I've never shushed you. That's it.
I'm sorry.
Now, can we talk about the show?
She's apologizing. She apologized to you.
I'm sorry too for overreacting. Because I overreacted a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. Yeah, trust me. I've screened people on the show. I mean, trust me. I know on these shows. So, but you said she accepts her apology. Everybody's we're gonna talk about how horrible the show is. So here we go. Let's go. Let's do that.
Brooklyn says though, you guys are so entertaining.
Know.
This is gonna get clipped out somewhere.
Because this is better than the show.
I know. This is better than the show. This is like I'm so confused. They're all Jerry. What is that from?
Jerry Springer.
Oh, Jerry. I was like, Jerry. I was like, what's that?
I didn't get it either at first. I was like, what? I was like, it's
Jerry.
It was like Jerry.
Well, I mean, if they pull up their tops, I mean, then we have really Jerry Springer going on. I'm good.
We need some breakaway chairs.
And breakaway chairs.
Like in wrestling.
I love it. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm a little slow. little slow, Aaron. I just want to say Jerry.
I'm gonna go check my paternity test pregnancy stuff. Hold on a second.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go tell Taylor I can't do this. I'll be right back, please. Okay, so everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. This brings up the ratings. I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. I'm not editing any of this out, so just everybody can have a good time. Okay. We're going to start from the end because
Okay.
I felt like Taylor. I felt like she was like the whole audience. There you go. Yes. I felt like she was the whole audience. Well, she said, she looked at him like, excuse me. Well, he was like, he's talking his way through, and we know it's all coming. And he says, I do this, and I can't marry you. Her face was like, mother, I'm almost cussed.
Yeah.
You ain't. I always thought she'd be like, no, I almost did it again. I felt like she was like saying, oh no, we're getting married. Like her face is about to say,
show that, like this, I'm not gonna let this happen.
Right.
She's giving up.
No. I'm like, but it was like, oh, so I'm like, they're really doing this.
Yeah.
They're really. So you bring Thomas back, which is, oh, we love Jay Mackenzie, a friend of our show. We love you, Jay Mackenzie. We love him. But it's like, it's crazy. You're bringing him back basically to prop up. Anyway, so he's back in Brooke's face again, like he was before. I mean, it's like nothing new there. But I'm just like, what the F? They're really gonna break that. I'm so, ladies, take it over. I'm so flabbergasted, but not surprised, but flabbergasted they're actually going through with it.
The only thing that I laughed about was that the writers have the common sense, which must have been, I don't know how that came through, but they gave Eric a moment and they gave Katie a moment of saying to Thomas and saying to Ridge and saying to Brooke, the kids are grown up people. They have their own lives. They don't need their mommy and daddy to get back together again. So this was reiterated. So I did appreciate that because we've talked about that on numerous shows. They have what infantiled the characters of Steffi and Thomas to these tantrum, childish, spoiled children who for some reason still need their parents back together because it's important to them. Thomas even said it. He said, you don't realize how important this is to me. Like, I laughed out loud, like, this is ridiculous.
Because he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I told you guys he's gonna come back and he's gonna be crazy. I told you because
he's gonna go after Brooke, right? He's gonna kidnap her. I don't know.
He can only pretend to be sane so long.
Right. And her parents are broken up, apparently.
Yeah, can we talk about that and the reason why?
Yes.
That made no sense to me. Okay, so Thomas, because we were wondering about this. What is going on with Paris and his relationship? Because last time we know they were engaged. So he comes back and he's all like, because of what Grace did is the reason that him and Paris broke up. So you've done almost the same, maybe a little bit more. And you're saying that what Grace did to Liam is the thing that busts you and Paris up. Thomas, you know what? I've been called many things, but stupid is not one of them, okay? Because to me, I'm like, Thomas, you see a way to get to hope now.
Oh.
Right. Because
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm sorry to the Thomas and Paris fans out there. How you doing? I didn't buy that one bit. That Paris and him was going to be together forever.
All right.
No. But then you're going to say because of Grace, well, you know, there was so much going on with Grace that me and Paris decided we're going to bust up. Yeah, okay. Poor Douglas. Give you a hug, Douglas.
And here's the
I
thing.
Douglas was driving now?
No, he's just with his friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh God,
Where you got that from?
they freaking aged him. Oh my God, he's gonna be like 16. Oh my God.
No, he's not driving yet.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think he's driving yet, but he's just with his friends for end of summer thing. No, the thing is, here's the thing. So, what's so maddening is the show has such potential, right? And so, bringing Thomas back, this should never broke up Thomas and Hope. That's all. That was a whole mistake anyway. The fans liked it. There are a lot of fans who liked it. They're not going to give us a proper triangle because Carter's going to be out because they got Liam on the other side too, who's all of a sudden wants Hope. Even though Steffi's not here, we can't count Steffi out, right? We can never count her out. He always goes to Steffi first. So I just see a mess. I just see a mess right there and nobody happy, right? But back to Ridge. We have to go back. We got to get back to Ridge.
Do we?
We have to, Tami. We have to.
We didn't even talk about it.
It's painful. We're talking about Thomas. Everybody in chat, we got to talk about Ridge, folks. Just all say it. He's a dick.
He's an asshole.
Oh,
I want a Who Killed Ridge storyline.
A really bad name.
what?
We're giving body parts a really bad name.
Body parts.
I don't want to call them that because those body parts deserve better.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know how to describe Ridge at this point.
It's
Can I get a Who Shot Ridge storyline? Can I get that?
not Ridge. I know he's not Ridge. They're right doing it on General Hospital.
Torsten actually did that stunt of diving into the water in real life. He did it himself.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
That is
And
cool.
we saw Torsten. We saw
That was
Torsten
awesome.
in the thing. He's a big, tall guy. So
He's stocky.
Yeah.
yes.
He is.
Like I
Like
will
I said,
say,
all those rumors are wrong about his health. And
when little pathetic Taylor was in his arms and she was saying, "Oh, I just feel so good." I get that. Like he's got good arms.
yeah.
Oh, and he hugs you good too.
Yeah.
Like he
Big
really
old-
hugs you.
Big old
He does.
hand.
Not no
does the whole-
side
he does
hug.
the
He
thing
like
where he
grabs
does
you
that.
and hugs you. Yeah.
Good Torsten.
Yeah. And he's funny.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about Ridge. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you're talking about him now. You're talking about Torsten. But here's the thing. And Daisy Flower, I'm with you 1,000%. Taylor is an idiot.
She's gonna die from a broken heart, and I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. And the kids are gonna blame Brooke for their mother dying.
Yes.
Instead of Taylor, you taking responsibility and own up to your dumbness for taking him back. Why would you get with somebody if somebody's causing you broken heart syndrome? By the way, every time I talk about it, I'm going to have my little heart on here. You go back to somebody that's causing you all this drama, all this stress. And then what got me was, first and foremost, she had those hook'em shoes on, which, by the way, I want.
Everybody's talking about that.
I really do want those shoes.
She's short. She had to wear some tall heels.
Yeah.
A little thing.
I know, but I still want those shoes. Anyway, she's over there talking about what they're gonna have for dinner and everything. Everything is so great. And I was thinking about Phoebe, and I just realized that we've spent too much time apart. This is our moment. And I'm thinking to myself, now we're bringing up the dead children. No offense. I mean, I miss Phoebe too, but she wouldn't have wanted this either. And then she's like, we need to set a date because, this is our moment. We're going to show the world we're together. And I just felt like saying, dumb, 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 dumb.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Candice, 1 second. Leb D, we're not, I don't know what that's for. I'm just being funny. We know we're not against short women, obviously. I'm saying she's really short.
Oh no, me and Tami are like hobbits almost.
No, I'll say this is that for them to, because I've noticed this too, is for them to have it where, because Taylor's always kind of been around the same, not the same height, but a little taller and everything. They're just trying to continue. Nobody say anything about short people because
we have no problem. So I just want to make that clear. We have no problem with short women. I mean, I guess women in my family. I think that's what we do. I like short men too.
I don't want a short. No, okay.
I don't know. That's something different. That's something different. But no,
that's something completely different.
Like Katina, Taylor's been
that's something different.
That's right, Katina. Taylor's been in this movie before, and she still thinks it's going to end differently. That's another great line, Katina. I don't know who you are, but
yeah, great line.
I do like
we just went through this when Thomas called the CPS pretending to be Brooke, and Taylor was going to go through with getting married with Ridge, knowing that, and also Taylor, no. See, what we're not going to do is have you be stupid. Thomas showed that the Italian TMZ had a picture of Ridge and Brooke kissing after Brooke was saved. Taylor, I know darn good well you saw that picture. No way you didn't see that picture, and that's why you're desperate for this.
The queen,
Tony's lying.
Yeah, the queen
Tony is lying. James is super tall.
I know I'm tall. I don't know what he's talking about, and he knows I'm tall. He's taller than I was. Tony's taller than I am, but I'm 6 feet tall.
He just can't help himself. He has to. Yeah. He has to just rib you, James. He can't help it.
Tony hates you guys, so go after Tony and let him know why you should not.
Tony doesn't hate you. He loves you because you're old enough that the dinosaurs were after you.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly.
I do want to give a shout out to Simon Stewart 2003 because I really like this definition of Ridge. Simon says Ridge is trash.
Simon says,
I haven't heard that word. You're trash in a long time, and that's actually a really good word.
Good word.
It's trash. I love that.
Because Simon said so.
Yes.
Simon says. Hi, Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn. You know I love my downtown Brooklyn. It should have been Nick that saved Brooks' life. I know. They keep showing. They keep showing that flashback. They're gonna get the money's worth out of that one. They're gonna show that flashback.
So I guess everyone's just gonna blackmail Ridge into marrying Taylor. They're just Taylor, and when Steffi comes back, and then Thomas, they're just gonna all hound him, guilt. Until
the altar, he and Brooke will be at the altar, and his children will be crying, and he'll say, "I'm sorry, I can't marry you." And that'll be okay with Brooke because he's doing it for his children. And she'll just wait another 2 years for him. I was telling Ernie, I don't think I'm gonna watch the show. I'll keep doing this show, but you're gonna have to fill me in because I don't think I can bear watching it anymore. And
it's hard.
Why can't you laugh about it? And I said to him, because it's impossible. I can't. Maybe we should find the laughter in this. We should find the humor. Is there humor in this?
No.
Oh yeah. There is.
I'm laughing.
Let me help you, Tami. The thing, it's funny because what they're doing is going back and they're just reusing storylines, and it's almost comical. It's like, wow. So in a way it is kind of funny. Like literally Ridge was drunk, slept in the same room, thought he slept with Shauna. It caused a big rift. Then Sheila kidnapped Finn, kept him in the hotel room. Everyone thought he was dead. They're just recycling these stories and just tweaking them. And I'm furious. Maybe that's why I was mean to Candice. It's not her fault. I'm sorry, Candice. I really am. Because I overreacted. Because you know what? I'm mad at the show. Yeah. Because you know what? I'm furious that they're doing any of this. Like, it is not okay for a girl to date, rape, and take advantage of two men.
No, she did.
If you reverse this, their characters are done. They're either written off, they're going to prison, everyone hates them. But this little girl, because she's so adorable and she looks 12, she can kill people and rape people and take advantage of people, and that is okay, right? Poor Will is over there. This is the writing for someone who got date raped. He's over there crying and upset because he's worried his girlfriend is going to look at him bad for getting raped. None of this story is okay with me.
Oh, I agree with you on that one.
I am not okay with any of it.
And she's trying to get pregnant.
It is bull to me.
I agree. Everybody's saying exactly about it. And yeah, they're trying to get her pregnant. She's gonna bring a baby into this.
And she's
That's
still
the worst
flippant about it. When it was negative, seriously. Seriously.
I did chuckle a bit when she said that. I did chuckle a little bit. But yeah, so it's I think that's a problem. They haven't developed. She's no Sheila. She's no Alexis Carrington Colby. She's no a good villainess. Yes, has humor in there and has stuff in there. They haven't developed her character enough to be there yet. That's the problem. She's just done horrible, 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 horrible. Got off. There's no like. I mean, if Sheila said that, it'd be kind of funny, right? If Sheila said it, it might be funny. Luna is just it's just been so I'm like, to make her pregnant, so then she has to be out. Then she can't be, then Bill, everybody don't found his Spencer tries to take her. I mean, it's bad, folks.
Well, they'll do the old soap opera trope of a fake pregnancy. She's gonna write for as long as she can, but then that would mean she'd have to come back from the dead.
Right. Which her grandma said to her.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when he was like, "Watch how you talk to me, girl." He's like, "Don't be." She's like, Lee ain't playing. Lee is not. It's not that granny. You're not gonna talk to her a certain way. She's like, "Nope." And then Sheila walks in. Really? I'm like, oh my god, you're still there. I mean, it's just like it's her and her grandma. It's Luna and her grandma's. I mean, Katie didn't even tell him to go to the doctor afterwards, not to sleep on lecture. I know she didn't say nothing.
Oh, Katie's advice is horrible. I think he should tell her. He should show her the messages. He should tell her exactly what happened. Yeah. And then, you know what? If you break up with someone you love because they got date raped, then they shouldn't be with you anyway. That is not his fault. It is not his fault. She snuck in his room. She took advantage of him. So if Electra was mad about that, he should break up with her anyway. That's ridiculous.
But the thing is, even if, the character Luna now is in a box, is in a corner, because you already killed her a couple times. Now you can't really kill her. Can you kill her again? Can you? She's been in prison once. It's almost like her has to be prison at this point, and just like put her there for like 40 years, and maybe I don't know what else. I don't know what else they can do with her. How do you come? How do you? I am curious how they're going to work this out.
Me too. Because if she's pregnant, it's probably not Will's baby. Okay, because it wouldn't be like you don't get like that takes time. Like it probably isn't Will's baby, right? But she, like Tami said, she'll pretend it is, or she'll just pretend she's pregnant and not even be pregnant.
But Bold is so crazy. What if she is pregnant with Will's child? They will do that. I would not be surprised.
But she took a test. It's negative.
I know. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if she takes another test. Like sometimes there's false negatives and false positives.
And it's so soon.
It's so soon.
It just happened.
With somebody else. I feel as though Remy is going to play a big part in this because they've been teasing it. That he's back. He's cool with Luna. You gotta remember that. And if they're doing like the soap trope of Will is the golden child that Luna wants the golden child with, that she's gonna probably sleep around with somebody who has equal investment in Will and Electra, and that's Remy. Because imagine if Luna's to say she's pregnant by Will. Okay. Let me go back real quick. Bold, I had asked this of you. I was patient and I said, I'm going to wait to see if you do it or not. I do not like how you guys are handling Will's storyline of him being raped so far. And this is why I was very loud about the way that they write a female rape versus a male rape. Okay. After talking to people about this is where I now stand. Will is a true blood male who he knows what happened, but he's trying to gloss over it by going back to being normal, just like a female, you know? And he feels as though his ego has been bruised, has been whatnot. So he's going to pretend everything is fine for the fact of Electra. Electra has been dreaming of this night. This is her first time. He wants everything to be perfect because in his head, he has to fake it right now. He has to fake this mentality that everything is fine, knowing that something happened to him. When it comes to Katie, she glossed it over, and I was thinking about this, and I'm going to need somebody to help me out. When Brooke was assaulted, how did Katie react to that? I'm going to need y'all to go way back now. How did she react to that?
That is far.
And also, right, but I'm going to throw this out, and maybe, James, you can help me. As a parent, what advice would you have told Will?
Well, as a person who is a survivor of SA, as they say here on here, myself, I would have been like, yes, you need to go to doctor. I'm also a former nurse, so I'm gonna like go to the doctor, get checked. What is going on? If it happened to any of my children, I mean, I would, or my nephews or grandchildren, my grandsons who are older now. Just because I went through it myself. So mine was more violent, but I went through it myself. So I would definitely be like, we got to figure this out, you know, and make sure you're mentally okay, get some help. Because I got ironically, the one good thing my father did was get me help. I was spotting out, I was a mess, and he got me the help that I needed. So I will say that. I would follow.
Did you blame yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Me too. That's why he's blaming himself.
Yes, because we feel like, because first of all, as the male of the panel, I will say this, we are just innately, we feel like we can fight ourselves on anything, basically, right? Or we should be able to. And when we can't fulfill that part of any process, of like, if you lose a regular fight or something like this, you're like, I should have known better. I should be able to do this. It's this thing in you that just feels like you failed. And I really felt like I failed. I'm like, how could I not get out of the situation? I could have handled him. But then you don't look at the whole situation. This person came behind my back and hit me over the head, and it was a whole thing that happened to me that I couldn't have won. There was nothing I could have done, and that took me 10 years to get to, actually, to get to the point that there was nothing I could have done. It was going to happen whether I liked it or not. Yes. That's almost the Will. He was blindsided. It was going to happen to him no matter. He had no say in it. So that's it's power. It's power. He was overpowered. I was overpowered. That's something that, you know, and so then you just kind of go, okay. And then after, but much to my therapist, Sherry Coddington, wherever you are, I would give a shout out to her. She was great. I was with her for about 10 years, actually. I had a severe situation. It involved a knife and the whole thing. So it took me a long time to get over that. But besides the actual physical act of it, it's the whole emotional stuff that comes up for you as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I want people out there to know this. This is actually a good PSA, just that rape happens to men too.
Yes.
So it doesn't make them any less of a man.
And which is why this storyline is so insulting.
I agree.
Yes.
And how the show, how the producers and the writers are handling the storyline is horrific.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
and that was my fear.
And
that was yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, and that was my fear. That was my fear when that Wednesday, when we saw Will kicking back some drinks and knowing that Luna had, I mean, it's uncomfortable because, again, as you know, I said this on the Beyond the Gates after show, is I felt very uncomfortable watching those scenes unfold, knowing where it was going to go at, and hoping that the show would do its service to viewers like James and everybody else who's been in that situation, instead of the quote unquote, this is entertaining. This is what we're doing for this character. The character is going to pop after this. And something, Aaron, I see what you posted in there. How can you have sex with someone else knowing you've been raped? That's weird. Believe it or not, a lot of people do that. And it's not weird because they're trying to quote unquote they felt like something was taken away from them and they're trying to get some kind of it back. And it may sound weird to you, but that happens a lot.
Yes, that's how some people cope.
Trying to normalize.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what Will is doing. Like, we're seeing that part, but there's other parts that they're not playing. Like, okay, with this, he's thinking about himself, but also as a guy. Again, you don't hear a lot of times male being raped or sexually assaulted. It is a whole ego thing, like, hey, yo, you couldn't have done that, like, your woman overpowered you, stuff like that. Is that we live in that society where they will shame you. And not only that, but again, he's trying to protect that, but also giving Electra, which they have been working on building up. At the same time, he doesn't want, like, he's still thinking about it. He is still thinking about what happened to him, but he's trying to make sure that she's okay. Because I'm gonna tell you something, when she finds out and everything, yeah, they're going to go through this whole thing, but he feels at the end of the day, he feels as though he's to blame. He's to blame for all of this, and it's not his fault at all. And I'm sorry, Bold, and to all the other soaps out there who's doing these storylines. First and foremost, to all the soap publications, I'm sorry, I'm going to go off on a rant. It was not making love. It was not taking it. She literally raped him. So stop that bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
when you drug someone and they're out of it, all he remembers is bits and pieces of things. That is rape. He never said yes because he wasn't in his right mind. Like, I agree with Candice. That is rape. Stop calling it anything else.
And you have one thing to do is to tell the story with the judge. Like, again, you don't know who's watching these shows and who may be living through these moments. You don't know that, so you don't want to do a disservice. You don't want to disrespect them. You want to educate. You want to hold their hand. And I'm sorry, Brad Bell, I'm going to call you out. Your father and your mother did that. All these other shows, they were able to do that, where they told you a story. You was living through the character. You were going through the motion of the ocean with these characters. And right now, I don't give a flying F that Luna is trying to get pregnant 24 hours after she had sex. Will was raped. Will was raped. Let's focus on that. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. Sorry, I had to.
Well, that's true. I mean, I get what Tami said earlier. People said in the chat they understand. When you just kind of go, I can take a break from a show. I take a break from watching it until something changes. I've done it before. I've done it. And I'm just at this point, I really am watching to see how this is going to progress. It's so outrageous. All the stories are so outrageous right now. I'm kind of curious, where are they going to actually go? Like, how are they going to pull this off? Because they are recycling storylines before, and with some of the same characters, you're kind of like, well, they already did this last time, so I don't. How did you just So, like, how is this Luna situation really going to end up? That's what I'm curious. Like, how is it really going to end up? Chelsea did that to Billy Abbott, right? Chelsea raped Billy, so that's how Johnny came. So yes, we've seen it before. We've done it, but I'm really curious about how this is going to really play out. And the same thing with the Ridge thing. I'm like, are we really going to go through a whole thing where Taylor is now effed and we're going to watch Destiny happen again?
And I just, we brought this up before. The Bold and the Beautiful is the most misogynistic soap opera on daytime television. And I really don't know if we look back in the past, the 70s, there were different eras. And so the language, the storylines were more acceptable because of the times. That's not defending them, that's just the reality. We are now in 2025. And there has to be, this goes to the rape story, there has to be a sense of responsibility and how women I'm just gonna say women, the men are just as bad. The depiction of the men on the show is
Yeah.
just
Right.
as bad. But the way the women are depicted on the show and have been depicted on the show for years is a travesty. It's insulting, it's humiliating. As a woman watching the show, let alone the actresses who, as professionals, are given the scripts, show up, do the work, and have to swallow the storylines. I'm just showing up. This is the job. At the
Right.
end of the day, watching these storylines for me literally makes me nauseous. When Brooke said to Ridge this week, "How long do I have to wait?" made me sick to my stomach.
Hey, can I say one thing?
Please.
Thanks so much, Bold. Thank you, okay, for bringing on the beautiful and talented Ivy, who is a real Forester, who is gorgeous and we love. Thank you for bringing her on just to be humiliated by Liam, for her to go on and confess her love to him, and then for him to just humiliate her and say, nah, you're sweet and cute and everything, but I'm good. I don't want you. Thank you for wasting everyone's time, because I happen to be an Ivy fan.
True.
But I would rather her not be on there at all, if that's what you're going to bring her on, to talk to her niece and to be, in love with Liam. Why? She
I
could have a role, like do something fun.
so
Oh,
Michelle,
and Carter too. Sorry. I'm so mad about Carter. Let's break his heart again.
right.
Let's do that, because we need, it isn't Tami, Candice, we need a love triangle with Liam and Hope again. We need that in our lives.
No, we don't.
Thanks. Thank you, Bold.
So Michelle Stafford has put out 3 videos recently. If you go to her channel, she's answering fan questions. She says, with 300 people asking her stuff. And one of the ones, and to go on off of Tammy's point a second ago, she says an actress asked her what storyline does she hate. She goes, it's her job not to hate her storylines,
Right.
Right.
or to love them. Her
Mhm.
job is to.
Right.
So she goes, yes. Do I like all the clothes I wear all the time? Maybe not. Do I like every single dialogue? Maybe not. But she goes, that's not my job. So to
Right.
go off Tammy's things, so again, we're talking about the actors. The actors are fine. They're coming on and they're playing it for all it's worth.
Yep.
They're doing their stuff. They're doing their jobs. So I just make that clear. People later on be yelling at me, you guys don't like that. I'm like, no, we're not saying that at all. We're saying the characters and the way. So the actors are doing their job. The writers are writing their scripts, and we're not enjoying it. I mean, they're great actors. They're nice people. I mean, I'm glad they're working. It's the storylines aren't working. And I don't, and it's an embarrassment of riches they have on that show, actually.
And
It is.
to Amanda's point, when you said to be humiliated, Ivy being humiliated, Bold has been humiliating every single female character on their show for years.
Yes.
True.
I thought it was going to change when Ridge humiliated Hope, and I was hoping Brooke would step in as her mother.
Right.
Preach it.
When that fell apart, I thought, oh, I never thought I would see this. I never thought I would see this. When Hope confronted her and said, you took Ridge's side over me, and she agreed with, Brooke agreed with her, yes, I did, and I'm not sorry, I thought, there's no turning back.
Mm-mm.
This humiliation of every single woman character on the show is something the show, the writers, the producers, the network has committed to. And I want to know how this is acceptable. In 2025, how is this okay? It's not.
Here's the deal, kids. once Susan Flannery retired, once Darlene Conley died, any strong women are gone. At the very least, they put them through the ringer. They were strong ass women.
Yeah.
Stephanie Forster was a strong. I mean, she would slap people and get in people's faces and
choke you
fight
with
back.
phone cords.
Yeah, right, exactly. Homegirl worked it out, and she was down out. She got down out stuff, but she got back up, and she was all very strong. I feel like once those characters were gone, folks in chat, I don't know if you agree with me, the women, they're whatever that the writers want them to be at any moment. You know, it's just kind of like I'm like, wow, there really has been a change. Because you're right, every once in a while I give them like a strong moment. Oh, when Brooke said, "You will not touch my daughter that way," I was like, okay, good, she's actually saying something. But then she melts back down. Steffi is kind of strong, right? But then she melts down too. You know, Sheila's been kind of neutered because she's with Deacon, which is fine. We get a little break from her. Lee's a strong woman. I'll give her a punch. She maybe one of the few that's consistently strong. But Poppy's weak. They made Grace weak. Ivy's weak, apparently. Electra's weak. Taylor. I mean, they're all weak.
True.
Right. Think about it. Rich Holly were on there, so we can't think. I mean, there's on there. They're all weak women, basically. And then people in chat saying, agree with me, thank you. I was saying, at least when we had Stephanie and stuff, there were some strong ass women on there that did, you know, they fought back. I mean, Stephanie was like one of the guys. She fought back. So I don't know. I mean, I know that some show, okay, for example, I was talking to my brother yesterday. Dallas was one of the few soap operas that was very male centric. It was the men. Most were women, right? Falcon Crest was mostly women because of Angela Channing, right? Then when she left later in the series, it went very men and it fell apart. So most soaps, my point is that most soaps are mostly successful. It's about the women. That's just how it is. When it's about the men, it's not so much. Dallas is the exception.
It's a different breed.
Right, different breed. It's all different section. But for all these other shows, it's usually the women that drive the story.
This is why General Hospital is the best show on right now. Liesel, Carly, Britt.
Yes. Nina.
Willow. I mean,
Alexis.
She's unstable, but she is a really strong.
Yes. Alexis.
The women, they make bad choices, Portia, but they are Nina, bad choices.
Tracy.
But at the end of the day,
they're own up to it.
Actually. And they're all strong. I mean, I'm just saying that's a natural soap thing. And so on this show, the women kind of are strong occasionally, once in a while, but they revert them back for a man. It's always a man, you guys. That's why I always say to you women, because you guys are why I'm a dude. It offends me as a dude. But I feel I was bringing out Diane's like, so true, James. Even When Calls Art has strong women. It's set in the 1900s. That's actually very true. On that show, folks, it's on Hallmark Channel, going on this 13th season. The women, they come together on that show. It's a true soap opera. They come together on that show. And the men, I mean, they work it out, but the women are really strong. I agree with you, Diane. That's my other show. But I'm saying, but that's kind of thing. That's how you lose an audience when you just make the women, oh, okay, whatever you want. Okay, I'll just do it. Okay, you're my destiny. Like I said, how long should I wait for you? Oh my God. Or yes, look at my ring. I got my big ring. Look at Lee, my big ring I got. Oh my God, Rich loves me. And he's like, he's over there talking to homegirl. He's in the office, and Thomas said, she was in your arms. I know what Thomas said it. We were just talking. She was in your arms, Dad. And he was like, I couldn't say nothing.
He was like, you don't worry about that. You don't worry about that.
Exactly. I'm glad he called him out on it. He was like, she was in your arms.
We worked together. Oh, so that makes it okay.
I would hold Tami if I had to. I mean, if I saw her, I would hold her.
If I had to. I mean, if I had to.
I'd hold Candice, I'd hold her, I guess. I mean, if I had in the office, but I'm just saying.
I guess.
I normally don't hold my
choke
women.
me.
So, you know, I usually don't hold my women when I'm in the office talking to them. But if I had to, you know, I would.
Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna say this, Taylor, girl, and Brooke. Y'all know how I feel, but Taylor, I'm coming after you. Ridge is over there. I have to make things right with Logan. I'm sorry. If I'm your fiance,
Mhm.
you calling your ex by that little pet name,
Mhm.
that's a strike.
Oh yeah.
Two, I don't give a rat's booty if you're making things right or wrong. You're mine. You're mine. Okay? Like Whitney Houston said, that's mine. He's mine. He's mine. That right there tells you the insecurity of this relationship. And not for nothing, Taylor, baby girl, honey, sweetheart. You're a therapist, right? Allegedly, the world's greatest therapist, whatever.
Supposedly.
First and foremost, I need to know who's
Allegedly.
going to you, still seeing you, because I want a refund, okay? But you know, you already
Tammy
know
said you
that
could get a refund, Candice, if you call 1-800-REFUND.
And then we run.
well, let me call CBS.
Okay, so folks, actually, a great question has come up. Everybody, a great question has come up. I never even thought of this before. Samantha says, because they all say they agree. They agree that the women are women fan. Do you think the international audience likes these storylines?
It's a good
I'm
question.
gonna answer that. I can answer this.
Are you
They
okay?
do. They do like the. Okay, so we got to remember this is the #1 soap around the world.
In the world, yeah.
They love the triangle of the good and the bad. Now you can figure out who's the good and the bad, okay? Regarding this. But they love the fantasy of rich people, that this is lavish, this is luxury, this is dynasty on a whole new scale. But they like the ongoing saga of who is going to be the one standing at the end. Who, when the dust settles, will it be the bridge, or will it be the tridge, or will it be somebody else? They're so used to that because in some countries, and we got to remember this, culture-wise, this is kind of a escape for them. There's some countries out there that don't have what we're saying, kind of, if that makes sense a little bit.
You mean like the same freedoms?
Yeah,
Sort
the
of?
same freedoms, sexual, discovery and all that stuff. So yes, they actually do like this. Now there are some countries, shout out to Australia, how y'all doing? That does not like this because they feel as though it's a recycle, but it's a multi-generational soap. Because again, we started with Eric and Stephanie, and then we gone from. So they actually like this kind of stuff, folks. It's like the telenovela.
It's very popular. It is. It is very popular everywhere.
Italy,
I mean, it's a nighttime
Italy,
show.
Africa.
It's not even daytime. Like, it's a nighttime show. It's very
like Knots
popular.
Landing and stuff. So
Yeah,
so the international audience, they're like, some of them are like us, but overall, this show is is Beatles mania.
Is that why they're scared to change it? They're scared to mess with the formula and go too far off of book, so to speak. Maybe that's why.
But I think here's the thing. What we're witnessing right now with Bold and the Beautiful, and I know some people are going to say, "No, Candice, no, that's not happening." We're about to see the changeover, the changing of the guard, because once we get this whole Brooke Taylor thing situated, and trust me, it's going to happen soon. We then look at the fact that Steffi and Finn are your foundational couple, meaning they're on lock right now. The only thing that's going to mess with them is the whole Luna situation. But Steffi and Finn are like this. You then have to go to the next set of this. Is Hope, Liam, Carter, Daphne, and I'm putting Thomas in.
Oh, I forgot about Thomas.
Gotta fix that. Yeah, they gotta fix that because the next turn, and we're seeing it right now. I don't like how they did this, but it is Will, Electra, Remy, and Luna. Y'all remember how this went? We had the Brooke and Taylor Ridge, then we had the children. Then it became Hope, Liam, and Steffi. We're about to go through the same cycle again, folks, but hopefully it'll be better. But
That's funny, Candace. It'll be better.
But
I
and
love
I'm
the
doing,
optimism. I love the
and
optimism.
no, I'm doing the buts because I'm hoping what worked 30 years ago, 25 years ago is not going to work now, and they have to do something. They have the talent. They have to do something because what Tami says, and I'm going to ask the chat, what is keeping you watching the show?
Well, you're gonna have to
Besides
answer,
seeing us every single Sunday.
that afterwards, so we need to wrap up. So you guys can
Oh
answer
yeah.
that underneath the video when I put it up there or whatever. Tell us what you think. I think everybody agrees with us in the chat. I think we're all. I actually think we're all on the same page. I don't think anybody thinks this is wonderful. That at least in this chat and us, I think everybody, I feel like everybody's on the same page. So I'm really curious with the fans at large. I wonder if they're on the same page too. But I'm just like, we're all watching it, probably with because we just want to see what happens next. But I'm telling you, this is a very you let me know what happens next week. I know. So Tammy's gonna be here, but we're gonna be filling her in. She'll be reacting to what we tell her, which probably will be good. It'll be good. I love it. I understand taking breaks. I get a break. I understand that. This should be fun for you. You should be talking to you about the shows you want to talk about. So, folks, that's why you come here. That's why you guys come here on Sunday. No, and we do. And no, seriously, there's so many times I want to say fuck Y&R and all that. I'm not gonna watch the show, but I do it because I do it for you guys. This is our community. We come here together. We all talk about. We all commiserate together, laugh together. So we guys say some of the greatest things in these chats. We do appreciate that so much. And I get to be with the girls. We get to talk, and Frank, girls and Frank, and Frank.
The girls and Frank.
He's not a girl.
And Frank.
And we get to hang out together on a Sunday, folks. And this month I don't have any holidays coming up. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be here all. I'm gonna be here all month so far, every Sunday.
Oh, James, I'm glad that Eric on the show did allude to a refresh being done at the Forrester Mansion.
Yes. So
Right.
yeah, so that's coming. They're on a new set now. So there's probably some stuff coming. They're usually about 5 weeks behind also. So we like everybody was on hiatus. Now they're back. So yeah, I'm excited to see if they do anything there. So hopefully we'll get a chance to go back to the studio one day. We can see the refresh in person. I'm gonna try to work on that. So and everything. Thanks, ladies. Thank you everybody who's watching us. We'll be back next Sunday doing all these shows. Remember, it's Beyond the Gates first, then Y&R, Bold and Beautiful, and GH. I will see you guys in about 15 minutes or so. Talk about the best show on television right now. Time. But we do love you, and we love that you come on here to support us. We really appreciate the like button, subscribe, comment. All the audio listeners, hello, audio listeners. We love you too. You make the show. You give us thousands of downloads a week. I can't thank you enough to listen to us in your ear holes. We're working it out. And again, we have some exciting stuff coming on JLJ Media. So just make sure you subscribe because we got, seriously, from all corners of the globe, or at least America. Okay, Tami got stuff. I got stuff. I got stuff. We got stuff coming for you. So please subscribe to JLJ Media wherever you find us. We appreciate that. Have a good week, you guys. If you're in heat, please be careful. Be careful with your dogs and cats when they're outside. And then if you're in cold and rainy, be careful also. That's not good either. Bye.
Hey.